Hey guys, welcome to Stream Space, or welcome back, I should say. Told you we'd be back for a minute. We're going to be doing a little bit of work while we hang out. Figured I'd just pop back on here and chat with you guys if you want to. So come on in, join in, say hello. I might make fun of you. You can make fun of me back. It's all good. We're a fun bunch in here. Yay! I hate my life. Love asking for people to do things for me, and then they just kind of like fuck off and they don't bother. They're like, no, that's not important. I am a frustrated person today, tonight, whatever. I mean, let's look at some of the facts. I've been doing streaming for 2 years. 3 years? 3 years. And I only just broken 100 followers. And I never see any of you guys. So, I mean, I really question how many of them are actual accounts. You get one person from YouTube who chimes in a lot. But I still don't get any viewership when I'm actually playing game, and that's really why I'm still well over my quotas for, well, you can get it. You can guess at this point. I'm over my quotas at this point, right? Right. I don't run this in full screen right now. Just turn off. Most of the time I like having my full 4 monitors. But when I'm doing specific things, I only really need one of them to be the way that it is. So, I'm grumpy. I'm not in a good mood today. Why are immigrants leaving Canada? Quora, you ask some stupid fucking questions because Canada is expensive. We are no longer one of the cheapest places to live anymore. I don't know if we ever actually were, but I mean, with our money being worth next to nothing, and I'm tired. I'm actually really looking forward to going to sleep. Yeah, we're this will forever bother me. There are 2 clients that are on the first 2 subnets of the project I'm working at, and I don't like how they are. They are 1 and 2 when they're nowhere near the 1 and 2 spots. To try not to fucking make them their own. It's gonna fucking annoy me because the order is wrong and it bugs me. CES? Who the fuck is CES? I don't know. Talking to myself at this point, it doesn't fucking matter. I see some streamers that just, they're recently bigger and I just wish I could have that. Sounds cheesy and lame, but I really would love to just do this more often. Excuse me.
Jenna.
Hey, Jimmy.
Congratulations on Wednesday. It's a great show.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Oh, you brought Thing with you, too. Hey, bud. Hi, Jenna.
Hey, Jimmy.
Congratulations on Wednesday. It's a great show.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Oh, you brought Thing with you, too. Hey, bud. Hi, Jenna.
Hey, Jimmy.
Congratulations.
I feel like women have to do it all now. We have to be financially successful and beautiful and nurture and all that stuff. So it's like a lot. And I
Realize I'm kind of just sitting here chilling when like you guys are kind of like staring at me. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I should probably be getting my shit done, so at some point tonight I might consider going to sleep. I do see we have some viewers in here, so I'm sorry guys if I was like super quiet for a sec there. We're not playing Daemon X Machina Part 4. I don't know why Restream keeps doing this. My bad? I don't know. I'll fix it. It's stupid. It's not actually supposed to be posting that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you can, please know that's not what we're doing here today. I'm actually working, and we're hanging out. So if you guys want to talk about some stuff, let's talk about some stuff. How about this Fresca? It's fucking fantastic. Fresca for the win. And it's probably not good for me because of like fucking aspartame. You can't win. If you want pop, you gotta drink like bubbly because it's the only one that's not gonna like throw junk into your system. ARC? Yeah, we're making our way. Oh, hey, there's the Cuphead. I knew you would come here. I knew you would show up. You fucker. There's no one here. There might be one other person here, but it's mainly just me. I'm here. 'Cause I'm boring. I'm sorry, I'm not boring. I'm actually, maybe I am boring. I don't fucking know. I'm not here to be anything but me. So if me is boring, then I guess leave. I don't know. I am a good guy, though, so that's what matters. We're currently working on making what's called VPN certificate site aliases. I think that's what I'm doing. I have not been fully shown exactly what I'm doing. I don't know what exactly the purpose of this is. But we're working through stuff. So anyways, Cuphead, I saw you were getting some Cosmic Chaos on. I'm sorry I haven't been able to join the fray on that one yet. I just can't afford the game at the moment. So far so good on all the movies, though. We've gone to see pretty much everything. I'm going to probably be hitting John Wick tomorrow night with the Fam Jam. The Fam Jam, I really fucking hate that term. And you're all gone again. Wow, I've been talking to nobody, like, as per goddamn usual. Should probably play some music. I'm gonna let you... Mario? I don't know. I mean, Chris Pratt, I think, like I said, I'm giving him more of a chance than a lot of other people are. My fiance's not even interested because of the way he sounds, and I'm like, but it's like a mock Italian, which is what Mario has always sounded like. I'm serious. I have met Charles Martinet, and he's a nice guy. He's not good for the voice. He is not good for if he asks to actually speak. He is actually... I swear to God, the man is like autistic or something. He's like literally making Mario noises while we're hanging out with him and talking and stuff. Like, he doesn't even try to be even half normal. And you know what? I don't want people to be normal. I fucking hate that term. I am not a fan of normal myself. And this guy is like not normal to the max, and that's absolutely fine. He's a nice dude. He even let me my friend and I, my mentoree, the one that I've mentioned before, he even let me do a split package on our autographs and pictures. So my little friend got his own autograph with the voice actor for Mario. He got pictures. He got pictures with him, and I got an autographed Paper Mario Origami King photo. So it's a poster, and it's on my wall behind me. You just can't see it. So I'm actually pretty. I was actually pretty psyched. We have Hayden Christensen coming this coming expo, so we're gonna hopefully have a blast with that. I think it's gonna be fun. And now we're making websites. Jack Black's a great dude. He's such a good sport. And I actually, if you want to catch somebody fun on Twitch, Dane Cook, the comedian, is actually doing, he's doing Dane Cook himself is doing streaming now. He was playing Warzone last night, and as he was kind of coming off, he's like, "Let's go raid somebody," like just at random, and then he like brought like 200 viewers to another another lady's stream, and I actually hung out there for a good couple hours because she was nice, and she actually like interacted with her people, which is like she had like 200 viewers aside from myself plus, and like she was just really good about speaking to the people she was having view her. So her name's Tcalz, by the way, Tecalz, and definitely go check out her stream on whatchamacallit, that website that does the streamings. I'm on it right now and I can't think of the damn name. I'm the dude disguised as the dude playing another dude. Yep. Robert Downey Jr. Is the one instance where blackface was not, I think, never deserved to be called racist or anything. All it was good humor. It was just funny. It was a funny fucking movie. We're supposed to be a unit. Suck my unit. Anyways. Bray. I mean, I'm doing some of these and it's like, some of them are like, are we even going to keep these clients? Like, who fucking cares? Like, fuck these guys. No! Do as you're told! Yeah, Ben Stiller that was like when he was funny. Now, a lot of the movies that followed I just didn't find funny. Like, I've never found Zoolander amusing. I think it's got some memes in it. And it was one of those movies, though, where the best parts of it were in the trailer. And that's maybe an unpopular opinion. So, CDN, see that fucking, we're gonna skip that one because it's already done. And they get a special entry. Which one is that? That 2. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here doing work. I mean, they're all rated R, technically. I mean, the first one has kind of the lightest R rating out of all of them. But, like, you get second one with some pretty solid nudity, if I'm being honest. I mean, I thought that one was entertaining. And also him getting forced into that just impossible situation of, like, you can be free, but only if you do this thing for us. And if you don't do it, we're going to hunt you to the ends of the fucking earth. I feel so bad that Chiron's actor has passed away. That would be the concierge. His name is Chiron, after the what is his name? He is the ferryman in Greek mythology, or at least that's how it's how it typically is. I mean, I don't know if they actually even spelled it the same. I think Charon from Greek mythology is Caron, and his is Charon. But even still, I'm gonna miss that guy. I was so sad to hear he was gone. I literally looked at my screen in awe. I was like, what? Getting closer. We're getting through this. But I mean, this is going to be the one where I think that we're going to get to see the boogeyman come out in full force, because he has been kind of beaten up over the last couple movies, and he just got increasingly worse condition. So, like, you know, in the first movie, it kind of comes to an end, and he's in the middle of that square, and he's already been through a lot of fights at that point. He's been shot, and he's bleeding. The second one ends with him getting excommunicated, and then he has to fight through New York against other assassins, getting stabbed, shot, and punched repeatedly. I mean, that fight in the library is probably one of my favorites. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, what's a couple minutes? They're never gonna know." Well, I mean, they will when they do the time of death on when your neck was broken. Anywho, so yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that tomorrow night. I'm gonna be taking my mother-in-law, myself, and my fiance. We're gonna go have a nice time. I mean, I like the movies. The movies are like my therapy place. It's honestly one of my favorite places to hang out. And I would be remiss to miss Chapter 4 now. I don't think that I've missed any of them. I'd imagine so, because they're sending everybody. They're not fucking around this time. Donnie Yen is going to play one of the characters. And if you're not familiar with his work, you should really go check out Ip Man. And check out every single part of it that has Donnie Yen in it. It is an amazing martial arts movie, and you do see how actually, like, genuinely talented he is in the sport. And so, like, I didn't really appreciate him until I watched those movies, and then now I just kind of gravitate to anything else he's in. And I think he was in Into the Badlands? I'm gonna check that. I think Into the Badlands was him. But he's gonna be in it. Daniel Wu actually was the main for Into the Badlands, and you know what? He was still pretty solid. That's another good show. If you haven't seen it, you could go check that out. I recommend watching Into the Badlands on Netflix. It was an AMC show that was brought over to Netflix, and I think they actually took it over for the final season. It's a show that was like kind of like, it was a little hit or miss for a lot of people. Keep writing extra characters when I'm punching in shit into my spreadsheet. Is it gonna be 3 hours though? Is that the runtime? Two hours and 49 minutes? Oh, let's fucking go. It's gonna be good. They can finally give us a proper fucking romp across the whole fucking universe of John Wick. I am a little more excited now, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize the runtime was going to be that, because, I mean, if they are looking at capping this off, they may be capping it off at this one. Because this is the one where he should, I think, after 4 movies, he should be allowed to go free. I think that he's been through enough. This all started with the death of his wife, and, you know, Vigo's son just didn't know what he was getting himself into, the shitstorm that was coming his way. And, I mean, you get the, John Wick 2, where he completes his task, but then the guy tries to fuck him over in the end, and that made me mad. I was like, he did what you wanted him to do. Why did you do that to him? Why didn't you just let him go? But no, that wasn't enough, so... So, I mean, we're gonna 2 hours and 49 minutes. We're gonna count for about 5 minutes of credit time, because it's about what you're gonna see. Maybe some post-credit stuff, depending how the movie ends. But wouldn't it be nice if he gets free at the end? If he can finally be done with all the bullshit. It would be a good place to end it. I mean, let's look at this. Let's look at how these movies have gone. We had, the first movie, which kind of ended definitively. Like, it could have been an ending where it goes on or it doesn't go on, right? Like, he's done at the end of that movie. He did what he went to do, and that was it. It was definitively over. But then, of course, you know, whatchamacallit guy comes in. Fuck, what was his name? Alaric? No, I'm thinking of Vampire Diaries for some reason. He comes in, and he's like, okay, you owe me this, so we're gonna fucking do it. And he's just like, son of a bitch. This guy can't catch a break. We're talking about John Wick there, Aaron. Welcome. Because I'm gonna be hitting up a early showing for it tomorrow. And we're just kind of going over, like, we're thinking this might be the last movie. It's gonna be 2 hours and 49 minutes long, according to Googling the runtime for it. And then, I'm going to be taking my family to go see it. And we're really... No. I mean, he is, and that's kind of how it's supposed to be, but, if this is the last movie, I think it can go either way. That's just my opinion on that. I could be completely wrong, and honestly, I want him to get out of this. But I was going over how the movies have gone so far. So you get the first one, goes after Vigo's son, gets him, kills him. Done. That could have been the end. But that council member's brother decided, the high table member's brother decided, no, you're not done. You're not quite done. You owe me, so you're going to go do this thing for me. And he's like, okay, fine, fuck, I'll go do it. And then he gets told what that thing is, and that thing gets him into some trouble, because I think there should be some fucking rules. Praise the sun, apparently. I'm following somebody, and I'm apparently supposed to praise the sun. She must play Dark Souls or something. Anyways. That would be fun. Like, okay, it's like, you know... After the 4th movie, it's like, just like, we've sent everything after him that we can. Okay, well, not quite everything. Call 47. It's game time. It could be fun. I agree. It could be fun. Oh. ETCPA. The policy is legendary. Yeah. I mean, I just kind of felt bad. I think my favorite is where they like let us watch him drive a knife into someone's eye. I think I like that one the most. I think that was like very visceral. You could tell how fucking done he is with all their bullshit, and just the other guy. I don't remember what his name is, but he's really funny as an actor, and he like literally is starting to like. He's like, I'm just gonna take a little breather, and you're like, no, you're not. Good luck with that. And John's just done with his shit. He's been following him around the entire movie. So anyways, back to where I was. So yeah, number 1 ends definitively. Goes after Vigo's son. Kills Vigo's son. Number 2 gets called in to do the favor. The favor turns to be one that's going to get him in a lot of trouble. But the thing is that he can't leave him alive after, because then now he's a witness to something he asked them to do. And I think ultimately the trouble will come down to he was expected to do this thing and then be allowed to live his life after. But the problem is what he did came with some extremely serious consequences. Yes, that is one of my favorite reveals, because you don't know that she is topless until she drops the thingy, whatever that thing was called, the tanning foil. It's tanning foil. I think it's tanning foil. Yeah, you don't notice anything until she drops that, and you're like, okay. And Hugh Jackman is just like, I am so done with your shit right now. Like, you have no idea how fucking done I am. God damn it. No, and he can't, because you end the second movie on top of the fact that it wasn't even the fact that he was trying to kill the guy that got him in trouble, because it's like, listen here, you son of a bitch. Because we knew the table didn't come after John for it, especially when they knew who had put everything in motion. But the problem was the dude's assassins constantly coming after him. And then you had the bodyguard, who's obviously not just going to let it go. I mean, this guy killed my person, so I'm going to go after them. And so now he's got that assassin after him, right? And then the guy whose sister he just killed is now after him, because he just wants to silence the witness, because John is the witness, regardless of if he's a professional or not. I really liked Common's role in that show, by the way. Common was one of my favorite parts of the second movie. Them having their little silent fight in the middle of the train station, I thought that was absolutely priceless. And how they managed to not actually hit anybody by mistake. I mean, left him alive, so maybe he'll come back, but this time the tables have turned and he's seen the corruption. But anyways, the third one is obviously, he's excommunicado as at the end of the second movie. So yeah, he kills a table member, nearly gets killed by the person sent to do that, kills somebody on hotel grounds, and then gets excommunicated. Now we're in the third one, where he has to go on this big long adventure to get his life back, which even then doesn't turn into getting his life back. It's basically, we will let you live, but we will not let you leave. And because he got out once, they're obviously not just going to let him out again. So, do I think? Yeah, I think he could do it. He could do a Ghost Rider. Let's answer that other question that you had there. Can I defeat John Wick if I have a chance to fight him? No, he's going to wipe the floor with me. I'm strong. I am quite strong for my size, and I'm fast for my size, but I'm not going to take on somebody who's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu and a bunch of other martial arts. I might get the first punch in, but then they'll be done toying with me and fuck me up promptly. They will not hesitate. But Patricia, I won't hesitate, bitch. Anyways, yeah, I think, honestly, they are tapping him for a role in the MCU, so I would love for it to be that. I mean, he could play such a damn good Johnny Blaze, and I know a lot of people don't want to do the Johnny Blaze thing, because we already have Nicolas Cage for that. But as we're moving into Secret Wars and what's it called? All the multiversal stuff, Nicolas Cage can come back as a one-off, just like Many of the other actors did. I'm still a little twisted about Reed Richards not being played by John Krasinski. Beyond the little cameo that he just did, that was cool, but we're probably never going to see that again. And I really think that he fit the role. So, oh, they're normal. I mean, I remember watching my Ironheart. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a series first, so let's remember that we are going to get a series first, so we at least get that. But I think that that series is going to set in motion a bunch of events that are going to be like, oh boy, she got herself in deep now, didn't she? I could watch all of the John Wick movies over and over again. I love them. They're so good. And it's just like excellent combat all the way throughout, and you know, you can tell that it's very minimal on the CG effects. They don't do any more than they have to. I'll sleep good tonight. I'm probably not. I'm gonna probably have a fitful sleep and wake up at 3 in the fucking afternoon. You become the Infinity Man. I am Infinity Man. What are you gonna do with your powers, Infinity Man? Never have to work again in my life. It's not a stupid dream. I want to be Infinity Man. You know what I make infinite? Money. I go find people who don't have money and give them money. So much fucking money. And I appreciate the follow, by the way, Aaron. I saw that you did that. I realized that you did that and I didn't say anything. I'm not an ungrateful cur. I am very tired, though. After I'm done what I'm doing here, I don't know if I'll be in for any gaming. We did some Modern Warfare streaming earlier today, and we probably will do a little bit more tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I am... What am I working on? Here we go. I'm just annoyed that it's just all this fucking paid DLC. It's like, guys, the game's already expensive enough. Why couldn't you just give us these characters? Like, they are making the best parts of that game pay to get, and I am not for it. On our next PC playout, though, we will be on that. Yeah, you're just gonna go chill, just go visit all the universe places, say hi to everybody. Don't forget to give money to the people that need it. Because, like, Jesus Christ. We're in Canada right now, and we have the worst case of inflation. It is probably the worst that it's been in a very, very long time. And the reason it's so bad is, like, stupid things are going up in price. So we have eggs. Let's use eggs as an example. Eggs were $6.45. They are now $9.17. $9.17 for a pack of fucking eggs. That's a lot. Why so much? Like shit. I want to get the DLC, but what I'll probably wait for is for the season pass to like go on sale or something, and then buy them all at once. I will skip Tekken and Street Fighter. I've never been much for them. If we're doing another live service game for Final Fantasy, I might skip that one too. I do not play the online ones. I only play the offline ones. So I have played every offline version of Final Fantasy that you could probably think of. So, like, I have Strangers of Paradise underway, and I actually really like it. Which is just a remaster of it's like a remake of the first game. And honestly, it's great. It's actually a lot of fun. And Hevo. But, you know, as far as, like, you're gonna reverse reality, I mean, that's some dangerous thinking. I promise, we've already finished Daemon X Machina, so if that's still showing up as what we're gonna play, we will not be playing that, because we're already done. And quite frankly, given how the last boss was, I don't want to go back. I'm fucking done. I liked the game up until the difficulty spikes that happened near the end, because it was like really inconsistent with the rest of the game. So, no, I'm good. Anyways, but yeah, no, Street Fighter I've never really been into. The only thing you could say I've kind of been into is Mortal Kombat, and that is because of the characters. We played Mortal Kombat 11 start to finish. And that was only like 8 hours in total. I think it was like 1 to 2 hour spots. Like, it's a really short campaign. But we only played the main campaign. We didn't play the side campaigns. But that's like the fighting game I'll actually play. Aside from that, maybe Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which honestly, as far as Power Rangers games go, is probably one of the best ones. I mean, I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, for Super Nintendo. I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, just that one. That's the kind of covers the first couple episodes of the show. I'm a big Power Rangers nerd. If you're new here, that's just the truth and the fact of it. We'll actually be doing some new videos for our YouTube surrounding some of the new Power Ranger stuff that I've actually recently obtained. So we have some really cool stuff coming that's not here yet, but that's like we have the Zord Ascension project, which they did a Dino Megazord. We have the Dragon Zord, so we're going to be kind of doing a back-to-back unboxing. May 2nd. Oh, yeah, that's not far off, is it? That's a month. That's a good month. I got some time to kind of cap off the first one. Now, I'm saying that because I've really only played... I'm not really interested in Redfall. I mean, the last attempt at making kind of a Left 4 Dead-y type game was a flop. And, I mean, as much as I personally liked it, I also didn't like it. It felt flat compared to the game before it. It didn't feel as good to fire those shots, you know? Bad for Blood could have been a lot better. Clockwork Orange, Glow in the Dark Chase. You know what? There's a movie that I haven't seen, like a Stanley Kubrick film. I mean, I really haven't watched a lot of his stuff. I mean, he doesn't have that much stuff, but I hear he was like super perfectionistic on set, really difficult to work with. Do I believe that that is a real Funko? Honestly, given that the chase pops are like so weird, rare, and hard to really peg down which ones are which. Yeah, I totally believe that that's a real thing. I mean, I just got the Scarlet Witch Multiverse of Madness version. I would imagine that it is. If it's a chase pop by chance even, then it's probably rare. You'll see I've got my fair share of them. I mean, I've got Scarlet Witch, Sprite, Cersei, Icarus. We got Rita, Repulsa, Zordon at the top. We got Batwoman, the Javisa Leslie version. Winston from Overwatch, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon. We got Bastion, Nerf Bastion, and then Appa from Last Airbender. Now that's just the ones you can see, by the way. Over here, there's more. We have we're actually working on the Eevees right now. I do want to get that one. That's a funny one. I mean, there's just some that are just worth having. And they just released Glaceon too, by the way. I don't know if you're a pop figure for Pokemon type guy. People, whatever. Wherever the fuck you come from. Cocaine Bear was a hilarious entry into the world of movies that we didn't know we needed, but desperately did. So, I mean, I can find out if it's rare. Do you want me to actually, like, dig? I can look. I can do some investigative work for you. But, I can't definitively, confirm that. I am unfortunately not as well versed in those as I would like to be, but I can tell you that I do like pop figures. I have the entire Overwatch original cast. I have a couple extras for that too. I have the original Pokemon beginners. I'm not big on collecting the Pokemon ones, but I've got most of the Eevees. We have Eevee, Jolteon, Flareon, Leafeon, and Espeon. We're going to get a Vaporeon. We already got that one in order. And then we're going to get Glaceon because it just released. I'm actually tempted to order it because it just released. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I'm just looking. He is not ridiculously expensive. Let's just see if we can find the glow in the dark one. Now the masked one is worth more. The masked one's a lot more expensive, actually. San Diego Comic-Con glow in the dark. DHgate online allows you to buy it for about $25, which is about $40 US. Collectively, there's an autographed one that's worth like $440. Malcolm McDowell signed it. Clockwork Orange. Alex. I mean, it's looking like it's about $40 to $120. Excuse me. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're not gonna get anything from me because I'm not a fan of the series, but it looks about $40 to $50 Canadian, roughly. Oh, I'm tired. My main collectible is Power Rangers. Like, you find me Power Rangers stuff, I will likely buy it. I'm basically an addict. I have so many things. So many things. Moss fabrication. God damn it. Well, I appreciate you saying that. The White Power Ranger is my favorite. You know what? I have that one. In terms of his helmet, now, the fun fact about that particular Ranger is he's not, as far as the series that Power Rangers is based off, which is Super Sentai, his Ranger actually has nothing to do with the others. He's not from that team in Super Sentai. In fact, his team is significantly older, closer to the actual creation of Super Sentai. So he's an add-in because they didn't want to get rid of the character, but they didn't have really any more Green Ranger footage because in Super Sentai, the Green Ranger is actually killed. So they couldn't bring him back, short of giving him additional footage by filming it themselves, but really wouldn't work in with the technology of the time. So they're like, what else can we do? So what they did is they grabbed footage of the White Ranger instead. And so then, obviously, Jason David Frank was allowed to return and reprise the role. I really like. I actually have the White Ranger and Green Ranger for his Lightning Collection figures. I also have Red and his Ninja White. I think that team up's really cool. I really like the way the figures look. I have the Green Ranger / Shredder mix match Lightning Collection figure. I think he's really cool. I don't really care too much for the other ones because April is just a morphed like Pink Ranger, and I thought that was really silly because we don't really need another variant of the Pink Ranger. We already have Zeo Pink / Catherine, which is like the Pink Ranger that nobody liked. Now it's funny because her actress is actually really popular right now because she is not only in the upcoming Netflix special, but is still doing her rounds to like conventions and stuff, like, and didn't base her decision to join that production on money alone. I'm actually really excited for the upcoming special, and it gives us kind of a hybrid between, as far as storylines go, between Zeo and Existing. So Zeo and what's it called? Mighty Morphin. So Mighty Morphin and Zeo, kind of a fusion between the two, which would be super cool. I think I would really enjoy that. Because Rita is coming back as a robot. So she's not, like, she'll still be voiced by Barbara Goodson, who voiced her in the original series. But the original actress actually passed away before they could actually come to this. It would have been kind of cool because they could have written the story a little differently, but now we got a super robot that's basically evil Rita all over again, just by being made good. Like one of our next videos is actually going to be, we have an unboxing video for all of the Power Ranger replica weapons. So we have the Power Sword, Power Lance, Power Daggers, and the Green Ranger's Dragon Flute. Now, this is not all the ones that exist in like in the show. This is just all the ones that have been released so far. You know what? They are better than they used to be. And with Saban doing a lot more of their actual actors doing the actual filming, like in the filming, the choreography and stuff now, they're getting a little more into that. Like Power Rangers Beast Morpher, I mean, I may not like the series. I find the characters actually annoying. I really like the fighting. They did such a good job with all the combat. It looks great. And really realistic. I was watching Power Rangers in Space clip, and it's the one where Adam returns, veteran Black Ranger Adam, to help Carlos, the in space Black Ranger, kind of just get past a point where he was having actually a really hard time with a specific creature, and so he actually like dons the Mastodon power suit one more time, and almost kills himself doing it. I don't have Sylveon yet, no. It's on my list. So, like, I got Espeon, Eevee, Jolteon, Leafeon, and Flareon. And I got Vaporeon put aside for me at my favorite toy store here. They're actually really great for finding me things I'm looking for. They got me my Leia lightsaber. So, Sylveon is one of the ones I want. But I can find it locally. It's actually, I wouldn't consider that one rare yet. We also have our expo coming up, which is like the comic expo that we do every year. I go every year, but this year is special because they have Hayden Christensen coming. if I had a Sylveon in real life, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I would be the person that raises a Sylveon, to be honest. Because having an Eevee would be having a choice, right? Like you'd have a say in what variant of Eevee you actually raise. So I'd probably gravitate more towards Ice or Lightning. I'd want a pair, maybe even a trio. So Espeon, Espeon, Glaceon, and Jolteon, and then I would balance out my team with a couple other things. I think Scott Zeiss did need to be in Cocaine Bear a little bit more. I realized I didn't respond to you when you said that. Sorry about that, Cuphead. But yeah, I think he could have been in it longer. Yes, I would say that the 95 Power Rangers movie is one of the best ones. Now, I'm one of the lucky people who, as a kid, actually got to see it in person. Like, I got to go see the movie in theaters on its original run. I saw it at a theater that we now refer to as the cheap theater because it is literally like $5 movie tickets and $5 snacks. It's an awesome place to go when you don't care about how uncomfortable the seats are. Yeah, Espeon and Umbreon. They're kind of cool because they were like featured in the Pokemon Coliseum game, which was a really good game, by the way, and one of the most expensive GameCube games in existence. But like, if I had a Eevee set in real life, I mean, I definitely wouldn't. I don't think Sylveon would be on the team, unfortunately. But if I had to, if I adopted it because it was injured or something, then that's an entirely other story. Most expensive GameCube games in existence. But like, if I had a Eevee set in real life, I mean, I definitely wouldn't. I don't think Sylveon. Swear to Christ, if this does not save, I'm gonna just riot. I'm gonna be messaging him and be like, I tried to do this, it didn't save, and I hate my life right now. But yeah, no, I mean, I really liked the Power Rangers movie. I really loved the suits. They looked so good, and they looked like armor. And I think that was kind of what they needed until the 2017 movie came out and gave us like their super armor, the bio armor that comes right out of them. It was so cool. I really liked the Power Rangers movie. Truly gave you the effect of we are morphing. It is morphing time. You know. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of funny. I'd be like letting them out of their Pokeball when they're at home. I'm locking up, lock them up. I mean, if the Pokemon is too big to be out in the house, then I obviously have to do it. But like, I could see Glaceon freezing my dinner on me or something, and Espeon getting bored and moving stuff around the house and thinking it's all being all clever and shit. And it's like, you're not clever, cut it out. I know your games. I will take that move away, goddammit. Umbreon, I was like, one of my favorite memes is Umbreon and Espeon are doing their attacks, and then Vaporeon's off to the right, just blasting them with water, so like they're all looking like super cool and smooth, and then Umbreon and Espeon are like, nope, fuck this, I'm firing my laser. Shoop whoop. I remember watching Ninja Turtles 3. That's where they go to Japan. I remember watching that over and over again as a kid. And honestly, it is not a good movie. It's not hailed as a very good movie. So... Whoa, we don't want to export that to a file. We're not even done yet. I still want a ghost type Eevee though. Like, ghost Pokemon aren't my normal go-to. I only have one ghost Pokemon that I will typically add to my team, and that's Gengar, because it has it's the unique ability to be able to specifically dodge. Like, he specifically can dodge certain types of moves that other Pokemon can't, and it just makes him really valuable against like really important fights. In fact, Gengar was one of the Pokemon I used to beat Leon in Sword and Shield, and I came close to not beating him. But Gengar was an excellent Pokemon because he kept not getting hit. And when he did get hit, I wanted him to get hit. So I used Destiny Bond, and they went to attack, and they killed me. The problem was with Destiny Bond is that you die too. It's funny because Destiny Bond is also, I believe, a move in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's a trap card. Spiritomb. Spiritomb is the ghost type legendary. And I say it like that because they really didn't make one more than that. Seven Deadly Sins is a good show. I actually really like that one. Just enough, boob service. I say it like that. Like, I'm not that pervy, but like at the same time, it's still, if I'm going to be watching this kind of show, I mean, I love the animation, but also like Meliodas is like just a total badass, and he does so without being a total jerk. I'm skipping this one. Hey, guys, how do you get Pikachu on a bus? Pokemon. Oh yeah, that was the episode. That was the series where they did that because they didn't just because there also happened to be a a Ninja Turtles TV show going on at the time. And they actually had a female turtle, Venus de Milo. I think that was her name. I remember, like, one of my favorite episodes with that was actually not even. Yeah, they do meet them, and I thought it was a cool crossover. Like as a kid, like seeing your two favorite franchises come together. I mean, you don't even care if it's like inherently bad. Like you just kind of accept it. You're like, they are in the same screen, and I just don't even give a shit. I think there's one more person aside from you guys here. I mean, if they want to jump in. I mean, if you're just lurking, lurk away, but feel free to talk. My replicas are mainly Power Rangers things. Honestly speaking, it's either lightsabers or Power Rangers. I just got the Yoda Force Effects lightsaber from 2006. I have Anakin's and Obi-Wan's from the same series, but I also have Asajj Ventress, Dooku, Mace Windu, Luke Skywalker, and Leia's lightsaber. I think Leia's is probably between Leia's and Obi-Wan's, because the Obi-Wan Kenobi Force Effects Master Replica's lightsaber is like it was new in box. It had never been opened, and I got it for a wicked deal. But I think that would probably be close to the top of the list. Leia's lightsaber probably would be second because it's a Force Effects Elite and it was like $400. My Legacy Dino Megazord is probably pretty high up there. Mainly because of the fact that you cannot get that for anything less than $900 boxed or unboxed. I actually don't have any basis to even give an opinion on that. I've never watched One Piece. Now, I was thinking of doing something fun, like on Fridays, like we could do a watch party of an anime. Like right now with my fiance, we're watching one My Hero Academia. We'll probably be watching that tomorrow until we go to the flick. But I don't know. I like. Oh, and here's the next guy that I don't have to. Whoa! What did I just do? What did I do? What did I do? I broke something. I've only seen. I think we're about 8 episodes in. So he's training and. He just broke his finger, but actually controlled his power. So I mean, we're at the point where it's getting good, and they just did the training exercise where, oh, fuck, I can't remember her name. I'm still so new. But where he gets he does the training exercise where they have to go stop like the bomb from going off, the bomb, and that one was fun too because it's like kind of showed how smart he is and how he with a little bit more refining. No, you don't. If you started with it, you never really stop. Now, me, which saying, in terms of like One Piece, or are we talking about My Hero again? What I was saying is like he could potentially be very, very powerful in terms of what kind of hero he could be. And like I've seen the clip where him and All Might are actually like working together. Now I haven't seen the movie, but I have seen the clip that movie is from, and I was actually pretty impressed with the animation for one, but just them moving at the same pace, at the same rate, like them being at the same on the same level, even if it is just for a moment. That was nuts. So I think that with some practice, he's gonna friggin' rock. I heard also that was doing really well in theaters. All things considered, I mean, since Dragon Ball Super, anime movies in theaters have actually been doing really solid. But no, I mean, like, kind of coming back to that Power Rangers thing, no, you don't get too old for it. Now, I can say that there are parts of the newer shows that irritate me. They have this opportunity, this really unique opportunity to kind of ride off of the coattails of, like, 2017's movie and, like, go with the darker approach, give us more detailed and complex characters, and I don't think that they're going to regret it. They won't regret it. They won't regret it. I have watched some Demon Slayer, and it's another one my fiance and I are watching. So like, I try not to watch it without her. But he just did his training for. It is good. Dragon Ball Superhero or Dragon Balls. I think of Dragon Ball GT or Superheroes. Was not. It was in English. Demon Slayer. I don't know. That is a newer series, so there's a good chance it won't be. Well, that did it. That's all of them. They're all done. You're in Japan right now. That's actually pretty exciting. I am actually looking forward to going on my own vacation. Maybe not this year, but probably next. This year is really just about actually relaxing when I go on vacation. So I've got some time booked for the upcoming Comic Expo. I'm going to go to that, and I'm actually going to I'll do a video on it so everybody can kind of see it. I'll do some cosplay pictures, just some all the cool stuff that I see and any of the loot that I grab up while I'm there. Well, I'm a little jealous because that is one of the places I want to go. So this one was going to be... Well, I mean, this is, you guys are moving into your guys' winter. So, I mean, because, you guys are opposite to us. So when we're having our summer, you're having our winter. When we're having our winter, you're having our summer. So vacationing there in the summer is bad, but vacationing there in the winter would be a good idea. I mean, you guys have a densely packed city. So, I mean, it would be kind of, cool to go there because it's, you don't see it this too often. Honestly, I'd be okay with it. Oh boy, I've very much always been the guy that, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius, though? When you tell me your degrees, remember that we may be different, so I need to know, what... Oh, yeah, you're out of here, eh? Well, I'm going to be on probably for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then I myself am going to go to sleep. I have some stuff for work to do, but aside from that, once it's done, I am going to sleep. It's just making sure that the stuff I have on my plate is, if it's things that I need to handle, then I can handle them. You're going to work night shift? No! That's no fun. I mean, unless you like it. I mean, I used to be night shift at my job. I worked evenings from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. And quite frankly, I mean, it's not that bad. You're done. But if you have a kid, which is what I do have one of those, he's a handful in terms of hanging out together and stuff. So he likes hanging out with me. So, if you got a follow on there, then you will just have to catch me tomorrow when we're playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That'll be our PlayStation stream for the rest of the week. Hopefully we can burn through the story on that guy and maybe knock it off the roster too. We have beaten quite a few games. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, sir. Come on back and enjoy the next one. Now, next week will be Xbox. We'll be continuing Far Cry 6 and aiming as hard as we can to finish it because we've been, like, very much slacking. Just make it chatting like this all day. Oh, I couldn't chat all day. I'm a very busy person. I mean, way busier than I'd like to be, quite frankly. Get the fuck. Do as you're told. Okay. Outlook. Nobody. I don't want to make a fucking event. Please stop asking. Jesus Christ. I'm doing a spreadsheet on certificates for VPNs and aliases and stuff like that, and it is, now that it looks like a date, it's trying to ask me if I want to set it like one, and it's driving me mental. But yeah. No, I am very much, I'm very much online almost daily. If you go find, you'll want to go find us on YouTube too, though, because that's where we spend the other half of the week. So, the first half is spent doing you know gaming videos and like we're doing like live streams, but then we spend the other half of the week doing recorded content where we actually like do editing and unboxings and other stuff like that. So if you are interested in watching like unboxings or reviews on stuff, then go to our YouTube, and that's Pidera Space 74. So basically, like it is now, just remove the underscore, and then you can kind of like catch all of our other stuff because we're on quite often. There are some weeks where we're having a rough one, so we maybe haven't gone on as much as we'd like. But just as a thing, I try to push everybody to YouTube as well. So that way, I get a subscriber over there too, but also because that's where a good chunk of our content goes. So there's just, you don't want to miss that, man. Nobody needs to miss that. My eyes are starting to disagree with what I'm doing there. I'm very much going to be done very quickly here. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you get a shout out just on this one. I do usually do a follow-up thank you to any new subscribers just to say, hey, you guys jumped on while I was away, but welcome. So we're going to be, the next YouTube that we do, if I'm not mistaken, we have the Green Dragon Dagger unboxing, which will probably be going live next. Then we have the Power Lance, and when I'm waiting on the Zord Ascension Project Dino Megazord to come in, and then we're doing a comparison video between the three. We have some lightsaber unboxings. We have a bunch of other stuff. Typed it out for you. There you go. You can have that. Merry Christmas. Mark Chrysler. So it's basically the same thing, just with a space instead of an underscore. Hold on. I'll send it to you. I'll give you the straight up link. Hold on here. But that should do it. That'll get you there. Well, the cool thing is we actually show up on both. So when we're streaming on YouTube, when we're in front of the computer or in front of the Nintendo, it actually plays on both at the same time. It's when we're on console that you'll want to watch Twitch. So when we're playing Xbox and PlayStation, that's always on Twitch. If they're a story game, they get moved over to YouTube after the fact. But most of the time, you can it's like a 50-50 split at this point. Like our recorded videos always go on YouTube. You can't put them on Twitch. I would love to make them my dedicated viewing platform, given that they actually seem to let people post on their stuff without giving them too much grief. There was once a point where I did anime music videos too, which, I mean, I can't show anybody those because of all the copyright issues, but now they're being more lenient, so... Okay, for fuck's sake, what are you doing? Okay, stop it! Fuck. Fucking stop it. Insert is an annoying key. Well, anyways, yeah, have a good sleep there, Aaron. Take care. I'm gonna be doing the same myself. I need to get some sleep. I've got to make lunches for my kiddo, and then I personally am going to bed after I finish this. I just had to get this done for work. Only got to change 20 more numbers, and then I am basically done. And that's not going to take long. That's 2 to 3 more minutes of fuckery. Yeah, take care, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Be on again tomorrow for some Breakpoint. God, I look terrible. I look so bad. What the hell was I thinking? This was a terrible idea. That's okay. I normally am like a little more put together, but I'm literally working at 3:45 in the morning and shouldn't be. I'm tired. So fucking tired. This is brutal. Is this an offline version? Where are you saved? Is this an offline version? Where are you saved? Okay. It's okay, I want to check something anyways. Alright, now we're in the end game here, dudes. We get to sign our stuff off and make sure anything we don't need to hang on to should not be hung on to. Oh my fucking Jesus. Things work better when you copy from the right place. Ugh. like 1,000 things open on my computer. I don't even know what most of them are doing right now. The fuck out of here. Yeah, That's good enough. Well, I think we're right on time. I'm gonna go make a lunch for my kiddo, and then I'm going to sleep. Thank you for checking out the Stream Space. I'm Pydera. You can find me over on YouTube, Pydera Space 74, over on Twitch, Pydera_74. We are going to be playing some Ghost Recon Breakpoint tomorrow, as we kind of discussed already. Everything should be up to date and ready to go, and I'll be able to get a bunch more crap done around my house in the meantime. So, thanks for checking it out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I guess later today, depending where you are. And have a good one. Go do Long Division or something. Goodbye.